And Duncan McKellar went and did an airplane count at midday, and on the ground there were 146 airplanes. But at the same time, there were about 6 floating around here. So I reckon by the total number of aircraft by 2 o'clock was about in the vicinity of 160, 165. And I think that is so tremendous, and thank you so much everyone for supporting this. You know, it's been such a success that, and the generosity of the Lovett family in allowing us to have this facility, and they're prepared to invest in it if we come back here on a regular basis. And while we would like to move around the country, it's not practical, because when you have the facilities like we have here, how can we improve on this anywhere? You know, it'd be lovely to go down to Stellenbosch, but the sheer cost of us moving around just makes it absolutely prohibitive. But thank you everybody who came along and has had a part in this. I leave all the big thank yous to Rob Junkers, and he is, you know, he headed this lot, and his staff and helpers have done an absolutely wonderful show.
This is my 6th Airweek. Been here since 2018. It's been a long road, and we missed 2020 of course, and it's been going from strength to strength. And as Carl said, the movements we've had at this Airweek has been quite substantial. Probably from a flying point of view, the biggest turnout of aeroplanes ever. The official count that the team of ATC and safety officer Nigel, Maurice and Karen were doing, we had 155 aircraft arrivals. And we'd like to thank all the sections of the Aero Club. Every single section was represented here this weekend. And we have to thank them for their participation, in particular that we sort of co-joined with the EAA to hold their convention here. We did it 2 years ago. I know we did it separately last year. I think, as Carl has said, we need to, we need to combine our resources to make aviation, a good cohesive event. Also, we had 17 exhibitors here, also the largest turnout of exhibitors that we had at this event for the last 6 years. We also did a bit of a layout change on how we do the exhibitors on the grass field out there. I think it worked quite nicely, quite relaxed. We've also combined it with all the tents. And I also saw when we did a walk around, many people came with their own tents, parked under the wing and camped under the wing. It was quite very nice to see that as well. So another thing is, some of us are getting somewhat older, and I have to appeal that we need to get the younger generation involved. So anybody who wants to organise an event like this, please stick up their hand. Okay, and I see our Poitsu is there in the mix. Okay, he's also on our Aero Club Exco, he's doing his sterling work there, getting our website sorted out, a lot of our communication platforms. So thank you for that, Poitsu. We also had an event at an EAA monthly meeting last Saturday, where there was a young aviators activity after the normal meeting. There was, I don't know how many people there were, about 50 odd young aviators.
85.
85. Thank you, Ethel, for that. Now, see, some of you are here. I recognize some of you from there. So please, guys, we need the younger generation to start taking an active role in promoting recreational and general aviation. That's critical. We're not going to survive, the likes of myself, not going to survive much longer.
Speak for yourself.
I thank you.
The Aero Club is our spokesperson to the regulating authority. And my personal view, which I certainly hope most of you will follow, is that unless we keep a thumb on the pulse, the regulating authority will run away with regulations that suit them, that don't suit us. What we need is everybody to ensure that their power supplying, non-type certified flying machines become members of the Aero Club or of aviation recreation organisations, AROs. And at the moment we are down to a really lowly figure of, I think it's somewhere in the vicinity of about 3,000, where there are about 6,000 non-type certified aircraft in the country. And you are required to be a member of an ARO to operate a non-type certified aircraft. That's a rule. It's not a, well, I think it's a law. It's not a rule, but it's not applied. And if that does get applied, and I know there's a certain loading about implementing it because they say that you can't force somebody to belong to an organisation. And if people like you do it and bring the others in, we can become a formidable force in this country for recreational aviation. So please, folks, let's work on that.
But I'd like to go through, the awards that we've awarded to all these sections of the Aero Club that have participated. So first of all, I want to give out the most enthusiastic award. And that goes to Nico Willemsen and the Potties Microlight team. The next one is the Piping Hot Award, the hottest air balloon. And this time it was Zulu Sierra Hotel Papa Papa. It's the Cecil balloon, Chris Berger. It's Chris here. Right, then next one is the Old and Beautiful Award, which is the best vintage aircraft. That goes to New Zealand India Sierra Whiskey. The Globe Swift from Mike Brown.
Okay. Okay, look at the camera. This one and that one. Thank you. And one more.
Uniform Delta Whiskey. That's the Chick Provic Penny House. Delta flag.
And spar now. That's good. Hold it. Bloody spar.
That's the best warbird. This guy's Zulu Sierra Bravo Sierra Whiskey. Thank you. That's the Mike George. Mike here.
It's, yeah. Will you spar, Mike? Go one more. Hey, Garrett. Ah, lekker. Big spar. Thank you. That's all right. Thank you.
Well,
Okay. Take another one. That's it, lovely. Thank you. And one more. Thank you.
We went through the awards in the Hot Sun, and I'll tell you something, there is such a high standard of restorations, building, fixing of aeroplanes that were bent and things like that. And it's just so refreshing to see that there's a camaraderie of guys that actually spend so much time doing this and actually pass that skill on, which is fantastic, because a lot of the owners of the aircraft actually work with them, and that's what it's all about. And what we also, as we mentioned, as the guys mentioned earlier today, was the thanks to the Rotex guys that were here today. I didn't see the presentation, but I believe it was great. And what they did was they also offered a sponsorship of 2,000 Rand to the best Rotex powered aircraft that was here today. And they bestowed that judging on us, which is myself, Pierre, and the two gents that I introduced there now. And the one that we found was for Mr. Kevin Hopper. It was Zulu uniform India Victor Sierra. It's at Orion Cup. You saw it. Now, anyone that's seen that aeroplane, if you want to fly that aeroplane, it's called Kevin and Dale, and they'll let you fly it. So I mean that's really great. So Kev, as always, very much.
That's it. And one more. Thank you.
Thanks, Athol. So as you, I mean that's it's really.
That's it. And one more. Thank you. And one more. Thank you.
There we go. Well done once again. Well done.
They don't understand kangaroo. No, it's a group. Try not to get beads.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Neil, look at me, please.
Thank you. Well done. Go on.
One more. That's okay, but can you dim like these? Neil Sparty. Thank you.
Thanks, Athol.
One more. Just stop right. Got it. One more. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Very neat. Well done.
Okay. Slide, please. One more. Yeah.
One of the nicest.
Like this. And then one more. Hug each other, come on. Make sure you're friends.
Love you. Tomorrow when we look at it, it's one of the fastest mobile boats in the garage.
Deal.
It's wonderful. So it's certainly an honor to be involved. Well done. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.